Welcome to my channel. Let me ask you something honest. How many times have you promised yourself that you will practice English every day, but after 2 or 3 days you stopped? How many times have you felt excited in the beginning, but then slowly lost motivation? Maybe you think you are lazy. Maybe you think your memory is weak. Maybe you think English is just too difficult for you. But what if I tell you that the problem is not your intelligence, not your age, not your background, and not even your grammar? The real problem is that no one ever showed you how to practice English daily in a simple, realistic, and powerful way. In this video, I am going to show you a clear daily system that anyone can follow, even if you are a complete beginner. Even if you are learning alone, and even if you only have a few minutes a day. This is not theory. This is not motivation only. This is a practical method that builds real confidence and real fluency step by step. So stay with me until the end, because today you are not just watching another English lesson. Today, you are building a new habit that can change your future forever. Chapter 1. Change your identity. From learner to daily speaker. Let me start with a truth that may surprise you. The biggest reason you are not fluent in English is not grammar. It is not vocabulary. It is not pronunciation. It is your identity. The way you see yourself decides how far you will go. If you see yourself as just a learner, you will behave like a learner. You will wait. You will hesitate. You will say, I am still learning. You will give yourself permission to stay silent. But the day you start seeing yourself as a speaker, everything begins to change. Most beginners wake up and say, I have to study English. That sentence feels heavy. It feels like homework. It feels like pressure. But imagine waking up and saying, I am going to use English today. That feels different. That feels active. That feels powerful. Studying is passive. Using is active. And fluency comes from action, not from preparation. Let me ask you something simple. When does a swimmer become a swimmer? Is it when they read a book about swimming? Is it when they watch swimming videos? No. A swimmer becomes a swimmer when they enter the water, even if they are slow, even if they are afraid, even if they are not perfect. The same is true for English. You do not become a speaker when you finish a grammar book. You become a speaker when you open your mouth and speak, even in broken sentences. Many learners are trapped in preparation mode. They say, first I will finish basic grammar. Then I will learn 1,000 words. Then I will improve my pronunciation. Then I will speak. But the problem is that then never comes. There is always something more to learn. There is always another rule, another word, another video. So they stay quiet. Weeks pass, months pass, sometimes years pass, and they are still waiting to feel ready. Listen carefully. You will never feel fully ready. Confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes because of action. The first time you speak, you will feel nervous. The second time, you will feel a little better. The 10th time, you will feel stronger. The 100th time, you will feel natural. But if you never start, you will never reach that point. This is why identity is everything. From today, stop saying, "My English is bad." Stop saying, "I am weak in English." Stop saying, "I cannot speak." Every time you repeat those sentences, your brain believes them. And when your brain believes something, it acts according to that belief. If you keep telling yourself you are bad at English, your brain will protect you by keeping you silent. It will say, "Do not speak. You might fail." Instead, start saying, "I am improving every day." Say, "I am becoming more confident." Say, "I am a daily English speaker." Even if your level is basic, even if you make mistakes, your current level does not decide your identity. Your daily action does. Here is a powerful rule I want you to remember. No 0 English days, not even one. This rule is simple but life-changing. It means that every single day you will do something in English. It can be small, very small. One sentence, 1 minute of speaking, one short audio clip, one paragraph of writing. It does not have to be perfect. It just has to happen. Why is this so important? Because consistency builds identity. When you practice English every day, even for 5 minutes, your brain starts to see English as part of your daily life. It is no longer something special. It is no longer something scary. It becomes normal. And when something becomes normal, fear disappears. Think about brushing your teeth. You do not feel nervous about it. You do not ask, "Am I ready to brush my teeth?" You just do it because it is part of your routine. Imagine if English became like that. Not a big event, not a big challenge, just a normal part of your day. That is the power of daily practice. Another important truth is this. You do not need to practice for hours to build identity. Many learners think, "If I cannot study for 2 hours, it is useless." That is wrong. 10 focused minutes every day are stronger than 2 hours once a week. Because daily action sends a clear message to your brain. This is important. This is who I am. Let me share something from my years of teaching. The students who improved the fastest were not always the smartest. They were not always the ones with the best grammar. They were the ones who showed up every day. They spoke even when they were shy. They tried even when they were tired. They did not allow themselves to have 0 English days. Slowly, their identity changed. They stopped being students. They became speakers. You must also stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison destroys identity. You see someone speaking better than you and you think, "I will never be like them." But you do not see their daily practice. You do not see their mistakes. You do not see their fear. You only see their result. Focus on your journey. Focus on your daily action. That is enough. From today, I want you to make a simple promise. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, "I am an English speaker in progress. I practice every day. I do not quit." Say it even if you feel shy. Say it even if you do not fully believe it yet. Belief grows with repetition. Remember this. English is not a mountain you climb in one day. It is a path you walk daily, step by step, sentence by sentence, word by word. Every small practice is a brick. Every spoken sentence is a brick. Every repeated phrase is a brick. And slowly, you build your fluency wall. You are not behind. You are building. You are not weak. You are training. You are not a silent learner anymore. You are a daily speaker. And the moment you accept this identity, your daily practice will no longer feel like a struggle. It will feel like growth. It will feel like power. It will feel like becoming the person you were always meant to be. Chapter 2. Turn your daily life into English practice. Now that you have built the identity of a daily English speaker, it's time to take action. This chapter is about transforming every single moment of your life into an opportunity to practice English. Most learners think they need a perfect classroom, a speaking partner, or a special app to improve. That is a myth. The truth is, your life itself is the best classroom, and every single action you take can become English practice if you know how to use it. Think about your daily routine: brushing your teeth, making tea, walking to the store, scrolling your phone, even taking a shower. These are all chances to speak, think, and describe in English. At first, you may feel silly talking to yourself, but let me tell you something very important. Fluency starts when you give your brain and mouth permission to speak without fear. The more you describe what you see, what you feel, and what you do, the more English becomes a part of your life. Let's start with simple actions. You do not need complex sentences. Just describe your actions out loud. If you are cooking, say, "I am cutting vegetables. I am boiling water. The rice is cooking slowly. The smell is amazing." If you are walking outside, narrate what you see. A dog is sitting under the tree. The sun is bright. People are walking quickly. I feel happy today. These small sentences are more powerful than 1 hour of passive studying because your brain begins to link English to real life. Your mind begins to think in English, and your mouth begins to speak naturally. But daily life practice does not stop at actions. You also need to express your thoughts. Thoughts are where real fluency begins. Instead of translating your native language into English, start thinking directly in English. For example, if you feel nervous, say, "I feel nervous today. I will try my best." If you are excited, say, "I am so happy. Today is amazing." You will notice a change over time. Thoughts that once remained in your native language start appearing in English. This is the key to automatic thinking, the kind that makes speaking easier and faster. Observing your surroundings is another powerful tool. Most beginners ignore the world around them. They only focus on textbooks, apps, or videos. But real English exists everywhere. Describe your environment. The car is red. A man is talking on the phone. The sky is cloudy. The grass is wet. You are not just learning vocabulary. You are training your eyes, your mind, and your mouth to work together in English. You are learning to speak about the world in real time, not in a classroom. Future planning is another hidden gem for English practice. Talk about what you will do next. Next, I will make tea. After tea, I will read a book. Later, I will take a walk. By describing future actions, You naturally practice future tense without memorizing rules. Your English flows because it is connected to your life. You are not repeating sentences from a book. You are speaking your reality. This makes learning meaningful and memorable. Now let's talk about consistency. You do not need a long study session to turn life into practice. Even 5 to 10 minutes of focused narration per activity is enough. What matters is daily repetition. Remember, daily practice is like building a muscle. The first day may feel awkward. The first week may feel uncomfortable. But over time, your fluency grows naturally. Your confidence grows naturally. Your English becomes part of who you are, not something you study occasionally. Here is a practical tip to make this work every day. Create small English moments. Pick 3 times a day when you will speak in English, even if it is only 1 or 2 sentences. Morning. Describe your plan for the day. Afternoon. Describe what you see and feel. Evening. Reflect on what you did, what you learned, and how you felt. Over time, these 3 small moments become a habit, and habits build identity. Identity builds fluency. Another important point is to connect emotions with English. Most learners focus on grammar or vocabulary, but forget feelings. Expressing your emotions in English makes learning real. Say, I am happy, I am frustrated, I am proud, I am curious. Emotions create memorable connections in the brain, which makes sentences and words easier to remember. Emotional English sticks. Mechanical English fades. Now let's discuss imagination. You do not need a real situation for practice. You can create scenarios in your mind and speak about them. Imagine a conversation with a friend, a question you would ask a teacher, or a story you want to tell. Speak out loud. Even if it is imaginary, your mouth, brain, and heart are training together. This is how actors, writers, and speakers develop their voice. This is how fluency is built in the real world. Finally, remember this. The world around you is full of English practice opportunities. Every object, every person, every sound, every feeling can be turned into a sentence. You do not need permission. You do not need perfection. You only need to speak daily. Start small. Start now. Describe actions. Express thoughts. Observe surroundings. Plan the future. Connect emotions. Imagine conversations. Each day, even for a few minutes, you will see enormous progress. By the end of this chapter, you should understand that learning English is not about textbooks. It is about life itself. Your daily life is your English classroom. Your actions, thoughts, and feelings are your curriculum. And your mouth, when used every day, is your teacher. Start today. Speak to yourself. Speak to the world. Speak with curiosity. Speak with emotion. Speak consistently. Turn your daily life into English practice, and fluency will follow naturally. Now, take a moment. Look around. Pick one simple thing in your life. Say it in English right now. Do it. Say it out loud. This is the first step of turning your life into an English practice laboratory. Every day you do this, your confidence grows, your fluency grows, and your fear disappears. Daily life is not just life. It is your fastest path to English mastery. Chapter 3. The Power of Self-Talk. Become your own English partner. Let's face a truth most English learners never hear. You do not need a speaking partner to speak English. Yes, you heard me right. Waiting for a friend, a teacher, or a perfect situation is the biggest trap that keeps millions of learners silent. If you wait for someone else to practice with, you will wait forever. The real secret is this: your first, most reliable, and most patient English partner is already with you. That partner is yourself. Talking to yourself may feel strange at first. You may think, people will think I am crazy. But let me tell you something powerful. Fluency does not come from what other people think. It comes from action, from repetition, from practice. Self-talk allows you to practice speaking English without fear. There is no judgment. There is no pressure. There is no expectation of perfection. Your mouth, your brain, and your emotions can all work freely without interruption. Self-talk is more than repeating sentences. It is a complete training system for your brain and your voice. It builds confidence, speed, and automatic thinking. Imagine this. Every time you speak to yourself in English, you are teaching your brain that English is natural. You are training your mouth to move automatically. You are connecting emotions to words. And over time, your inner English conversations become real English fluency. Here is a simple yet powerful method you can start today. I call it the 4W method. What are you doing? What are you thinking? What do you see? What will you do next? It may sound basic, but it works like magic. Let me explain. Step 1. What are you doing? Every action you take is an opportunity to speak English. Describe it out loud. If you are making breakfast, say, I am boiling water. I am cutting bread. I am pouring milk into the glass. Don't worry about grammar mistakes. Focus on speaking naturally. Your brain is linking the action with words, and your mouth is learning movement. This is how fluency becomes automatic. Step 2. What are you thinking? Thoughts are powerful practice material. Express your feelings in English. I feel tired today. I am happy about finishing my work. I am worried about tomorrow. Emotions and English together are unstoppable. When you connect words with your real feelings, your brain remembers them more easily. Your speaking becomes faster and more natural. Step 3. What do you see? Observation builds vocabulary and awareness. Describe your surroundings in English. There is a cat sleeping on the sofa. The car outside is red. The sky looks cloudy. You are training your mind to notice details and immediately put them into English sentences. This builds real-life speaking skills, not just textbook knowledge. Step 4. What will you do next? Talking about the future gives you control over your sentences and tenses. Next, I will wash the dishes. After that, I will go for a walk. Then I will practice speaking for 10 minutes. You are practicing planning, sequencing, and fluency simultaneously. Your mind learns to speak in English about your life naturally. Now let's discuss consistency. Self-talk is powerful only if you do it daily. Even 5 minutes a day is enough to start seeing results. The key is no zero English days. Every day you must speak, even if it's only one sentence. Every day your brain and mouth get stronger. Every day fear and hesitation decrease. Many learners think self-talk is limited to whispering or speaking alone. It is not. Self-talk can become your rehearsal for real conversations. Imagine asking yourself, how would I greet my friend in English? How would I answer a question about my work? How would I tell a story about my day? When the time comes to speak with someone, your voice is already trained. You have already built muscle memory. You have already rehearsed naturally. Another secret is combining self-talk with emotion. Do not speak mechanically. Feel your words. I am excited about today. I feel nervous about this meeting. I am proud I completed my work. Emotions make English stick. They make your sentences alive. They make your brain respond faster. They make your fluency feel real, not robotic. Here is a practical tip. Mirror practice. Stand in front of a mirror and talk to yourself. Look into your eyes. Say, I am confident. I speak English every day. I am improving. Then describe your actions, thoughts, surroundings, and plans. This may feel awkward at first, but within days, you will notice your confidence rising. Your voice will sound stronger. Your speaking will become more natural. Self-talk is also the best tool for mistakes. When you speak alone, you can make mistakes freely. You can repeat sentences, correct yourself, and experiment with new words without fear. This is where real growth happens. Fluent speakers do not avoid mistakes. They embrace them. They speak ugly, broken English and improve every day. Self-talk gives you the perfect safe space to do exactly that. Remember this. The fastest way to fluency is not more apps, more grammar, or more classes. It is more speaking. And if you have no one to speak with, you already have the best partner, yourself. Talk, narrate, describe, plan, and feel. Every day, every moment. Your brain will rewire, your mouth will strengthen, your confidence will grow. By the end of this chapter, you must make one promise. You will speak to yourself every day. Even one sentence counts. Even a whisper counts. Even describing your surroundings counts. This is your personal, daily fluency training. Your mind will start thinking in English. Your mouth will start speaking automatically. Your identity as a speaker will solidify. So start today. Pick an action, describe it. Pick a thought, express it. Pick a scene, observe it. Pick a plan, speak it. Do it now and make it a habit. Because from today, your most loyal English partner is you. And together, you will create unstoppable fluency. Chapter 4. Repetition, your secret weapon to fluency. Now that you have learned to speak to yourself and turn your life into English practice, it's time to tackle the most important ingredient of fluency: repetition. Let me be brutally honest with you. Most learners fail not because they are bad at English, not because they lack talent, and not because they do not have apps or teachers. They fail because they are addicted to novelty and allergic to repetition. They want a new word, a new phrase, a new grammar rule, or a new video every day, thinking that will make them fluent. It will not. Fluency is built with repetition, not constant novelty. Repetition is the invisible magic that turns learning into automatic action. Think about a skill you already have: riding a bicycle, typing on a keyboard, playing a song on the piano. Did you learn it in one try? Of course not. You repeated over and over until your body, your mind, and your muscles remembered it naturally. English is no different. Every word, every sentence, every sound you repeat builds pathways in your brain that eventually become automatic. That is the moment when fluency emerges. Let's break down why repetition is so powerful. First, repetition creates automatic recall. This means your brain doesn't have to stop and think. The words flow out naturally. You don't translate in your head. You don't pause for grammar. Your mouth moves as your brain instantly recognizes the words, the sounds, and the rhythm. Second, repetition builds confidence. Every time you repeat a sentence, your mouth practices, your tongue learns, and your brain gains trust in your ability to speak. Confidence grows silently, invisibly, but powerfully. Third, repetition strengthens memory. Words you repeat 20, 50, or even 100 times are carved into your brain. They don't vanish like words you see once in a book. They stay with you forever. Now, let me give you the exact system I recommend, something I call the fluency repetition system. Step 1. Choose one simple sentence. Do not overwhelm yourself with a paragraph or a grammar exercise. Pick a sentence that is short, useful, and practical. Examples: I don't know what to say. Can you explain that again? Or, I am just a little confused. One sentence is enough. Step 2. Repeat it multiple times. Say it slowly first, feel each word, then repeat it faster, then with emotion, then with different tones. Speak it as if you are happy, sad, confused, or angry. For example, I don't know what to say, happy. I don't know what to say, sad. I don't know what to say, confused. Your mouth, your brain, and your voice will all train together. This is not boring. It is powerful training that actors, speakers, and top performers use to perfect their craft. Step 3. Use it in real life. You can use the same sentence in your self-talk, mirror practice, or imaginary conversations. Maybe you imagine a friend asking a question. You respond with your practiced sentence. Maybe you describe your thoughts or actions. Your sentence comes alive. This is the moment where repetition transforms into practical skill. Your sentence becomes yours. You own it. Step 4. Review and rotate. Day 1, repeat the sentence. Day 2, repeat it again, but also add another simple sentence. Day 3, repeat both sentences. Day 4, add a third sentence. Within 10 days, you will have 3 to 5 sentences embedded in your mouth, your brain, and your memory. You will no longer think about them. They will come automatically. This is how fluency is built, one repetition at a time. Now, let's talk about a common trap. Many learners avoid repetition because they think it is boring. They want excitement, novelty, and instant results. But fluency does not come from excitement. Excitement gives you temporary energy. Repetition gives you permanent skill. Think of repetition as the gym for your mouth. Every repetition strengthens your speaking muscles. Every repetition builds speed, confidence, and clarity. Every repetition moves you closer to automatic fluency. Here is another practical tip. Make repetition meaningful. Do not repeat without context. Repeat sentences that connect to your life, your thoughts, or your emotions. Repetition with feeling sticks. Repetition without feeling fades. For example, say, "I am proud I finished my task," instead of a random sentence you don't care about. Your brain will lock it in faster because it is real, emotional, and connected to your life. Finally, combine repetition with variety. Repeat one sentence in multiple ways. Speak it slow, then fast. Speak it in different emotions. Speak it in self-talk, mirror practice, and imaginary conversations. Repeat it in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Over time, your fluency grows in all directions. Your mouth moves naturally. Your brain responds automatically. Your voice becomes strong, and your confidence skyrockets. Remember this: fluency is not about learning more. It is about repeating more. One sentence repeated 50 times is more powerful than 50 new words learned once. One sentence used daily is more powerful than 1 hour of study without action. Your brain, your mouth, and your confidence grow silently with each repetition, and soon you will speak without thinking, without fear, and without hesitation. So start today. Pick one simple sentence. Repeat it. Repeat it with feeling. Use it in self-talk and imaginary conversations. Repeat it again. Repeat it tomorrow. Repeat it the next day. Rotate with another sentence. Keep going. The path to fluency is simple but powerful. Repetition, repetition, repetition. This is your secret weapon, your hidden superpower, your fastest path to becoming a confident English speaker. By the end of this chapter, understand this: repetition is not boring. Repetition is your strength. Repetition is the gym for your mouth, the training ground for your brain, and the secret to unstoppable fluency. Use it daily, consistently, and passionately. Every word you repeat builds the voice of a confident, fluent English speaker inside you. Fluency is waiting for you. It only asks one thing: repeat again and again until it becomes unstoppable. Chapter 5. Speak ugly. Fluency comes from imperfect action. Let's begin with a truth most English learners never accept. You will not become fluent by waiting to be perfect. Waiting to know every word, waiting to master every grammar rule, waiting until your accent disappears. This is the trap that keeps millions of learners silent. The truth is simple. Fluency comes from action, not perfection. You must speak, even when your sentences are broken, even when your grammar is wrong, even when your pronunciation is imperfect. You must speak ugly, and you must speak proudly. Why do we fear speaking? It is not English that scares us. It is judgment. The fear of being laughed at, of making a mistake, of looking weak or stupid. And because of this fear, your voice stays locked, your mouth freezes, you become quiet, and your English becomes stuck. But let me tell you a secret. Fluent speakers do not speak perfect English. They speak confidently. They speak courageously. They speak, and mistakes do not stop them. Speaking ugly is your gateway to fluency. When you embrace imperfect action, your brain, your mouth, and your confidence all grow together. Think of a child learning to speak. They do not wait to form perfect sentences. They scream, shout, mix words, make sounds, repeat, and try again. Slowly, they form complete thoughts. Slowly, they learn to communicate fluently. We must learn the same way. The only difference is that now you have awareness. You can practice deliberately with intention every single day. Here is how to start. First, speak broken sentences without hesitation. Don't wait for the right words. Don't pause endlessly for grammar. Just speak. Example: you want to ask someone where the bus stop is. Don't say, "Excuse me, could you kindly tell me the location of the nearest bus station?" That is formal, perfect, and slow. Speak instead, "Bus stop, where?" Short, clear, effective. Ugly? Yes. Fluent? Absolutely. Action is what matters, not perfection. Second, exaggerate your imperfections on purpose. Try saying a sentence quickly, even if it sounds messy. Try mixing tenses. Try mispronouncing a word intentionally. Example: I go yesterday market, instead of I went to the market yesterday. Do it proudly. Speak loudly. Feel your words. Your brain will learn faster, your mouth will train, and your fluency muscle will strengthen. Speaking ugly trains your real-time response. It forces your mind and mouth to work together under pressure. That is exactly how conversations happen in real life. Third, embrace mistakes as your teacher. Every error is feedback. Every wrong word is an opportunity to correct yourself in the next sentence. Fluency does not come from being perfect. It comes from trying, failing, correcting, and trying again. Speak ugly today so your English can become beautiful tomorrow. Your mouth will become comfortable with English sounds. Your brain will think faster, and your confidence will grow with every attempt. Fourth, combine ugly speaking with repetition. Take one simple sentence and speak it in different ugly ways. Example: I don't know. Say it slow. Say it fast. Say it angry. Say it happy. Say it confused. Say it broken. Repeat it again and again, each time differently. Your mouth learns flexibility. Your brain learns adaptability. Your voice learns power. This is how ordinary sentences become tools for fluency, and how broken English becomes unstoppable confidence. Fifth, practice daily. Speak 5 broken sentences every day, no matter what. 5 is enough to start. You can speak them to yourself, in front of a mirror, or in imaginary conversations. Don't wait for the perfect partner. Don't wait for the perfect moment. 5 sentences repeated daily will give you more progress than 1 hour of perfect study once a week. Ugly speaking is consistent, intentional, and fearless. That is what fluency requires. Another secret is to add emotions to your ugly sentences. English is not only about words, it is about expression, tone, and feeling. Say, I don't know angrily. Say it excitedly. Say it nervously. Say it like you are proud. The same words will teach your brain rhythm, speed, and tone. They will make your sentences alive, natural, and real. And this, my friend, is what real conversation feels like. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you are at a store and want to buy a smaller size of a shirt. Instead of freezing and thinking, how should I ask politely? Speak ugly. Small size, please. Done. You just spoke English. It worked. You felt fear? Yes. But you did it anyway. Your brain registers success. Your mouth trains. Your confidence grows. Each small victory adds up to unstoppable fluency. Finally, remember this. The only way to lose the fear of speaking is to speak. The only way to stop freezing is to act. The only way to become fluent is to speak ugly, repeatedly, and fearlessly. Grammar rules, perfect pronunciation, and vocabulary expansion are tools. But your voice, your courage, and your daily action are what build fluency. By the end of this chapter, make this promise to yourself. I will speak every day, even if I speak ugly. I will speak broken. I will make mistakes. I will experiment, and I will practice fearlessly. Fluency will not come from silence. It will come from action. Ugly, imperfect, brave action. Speak today. Speak now. Speak loud. Speak proudly. Speak anyway. Your future fluent self is waiting for you, and the only path to reach them is to use your voice. Imperfect, raw, fearless, unstoppable. This is your power, your courage, your secret weapon. Speak ugly, speak daily, and watch your English transform from hesitant and slow into fluent, confident, and unstoppable. Every broken sentence you speak is a brick in the foundation of your fluency. Keep building. Keep speaking. Keep moving. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is fearless action. Chapter 6. Create a 10-minute daily fluency zone. Let's begin with a simple but life-changing question. What is the very first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Do you reach for your phone, scroll Instagram, check WhatsApp messages, watch videos before even brushing your teeth? If yes, then your day is already being shaped by other people's priorities, not yours. Your mind is flooded with noise before it even has a chance to focus. And if your brain starts like this every morning, it's no surprise your English never improves. This ends today. Today, we take control. Today, we create a 10-minute daily fluency zone, a sacred English ritual that sets the tone for your day. A fluency zone is your private space for English practice. It's not about long hours. It's not about fancy apps, teachers, or expensive courses. It's about you, your voice, and your commitment for just 10 minutes every morning. The idea is simple. Before the world starts asking for your attention, before the noise begins, you give English the first voice in your day. This is your time to train your mouth, your mind, and your confidence. This is your time to build unstoppable fluency. Why morning practice works better than any other time? Because your brain is fresh, uncluttered, and ready to absorb. You haven't yet been distracted by social media, messages, or other people's opinions. Your subconscious mind is open and powerful, ready to create new pathways for language. Starting your day with English creates momentum that lasts all day. It signals to your brain, "This is my priority. This is what I do first." And when your day begins with English, your fluency grows faster than ever. Let me give you the exact structure of a 10-minute fluency zone. Follow it like a daily workout, and you will see results quickly. Minutes 1 to 3. Talk to yourself out loud. Speak about how you feel, what you plan to do today, and what you accomplished yesterday. Example: Good morning. I feel ready today. Yesterday I practiced speaking for 10 minutes, and I feel stronger. Today I will learn new sentences, practice repetition, and speak confidently. Speak honestly. Speak naturally. Don't worry about mistakes. You are training your mouth, your brain, and your confidence simultaneously. Minutes 4 to 6. Shadow a native speaker. Pick one sentence from a YouTube video, a TED Talk, a short story, or even a movie. Listen carefully. Copy the sentence exactly, tone, speed, and emotion. Repeat it aloud. Feel every word. Speak it fast, slow, with excitement, with curiosity, and with confidence. This trains pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. You are not just copying words, you are training your voice, your mouth muscles, and your real-time response. Minutes 7 to 8. Write a short paragraph in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. Examples: Today I will practice speaking for 10 minutes. I feel motivated. I will repeat my sentences and talk to myself. English is becoming my voice. Writing solidifies your thinking in English. It creates mental pathways that connect thought to speech. It also improves vocabulary, sentence structure, and confidence. Writing in English every morning is like planting seeds that will grow into fluency trees. Minutes 9 to 10. Affirmations and emotional lock-in. Stand up, breathe deeply, and say powerful sentences out loud. Example: I am becoming fluent in English. I speak with confidence. I learn from every mistake. My voice is strong. My mouth is trained. I believe in myself. Repeat it with feeling. Then recall one of your practiced sentences and say it from memory. This is the emotional glue that locks fluency into your brain. Your subconscious hears it, your mouth practices it, and your confidence skyrockets. Optional bonus: record yourself during your fluency zone. Play it back after 10 days, 20 days, and 30 days. You will hear your voice become stronger, your sentences faster, your pronunciation sharper, and your confidence unshakable. This is your proof that consistent practice works. You are witnessing your own transformation, and it will motivate you to keep going. Here's the most powerful part of the 10-minute fluency zone. Consistency beats duration. 10 minutes every day is more powerful than 1 hour once a week. 10 minutes daily builds habits, trains muscles, and strengthens confidence. Over time, those 10 minutes compound. 1 month of daily practice doubles your confidence. 3 months, your fluency explodes. 6 months, you are no longer the learner. You are the speaker. Your English becomes part of your identity, not a subject you study. Now, imagine this. You wake up, you spend 10 minutes in your fluency zone, and you carry that energy and confidence into the rest of your day. You speak more naturally. You think in English. You feel brave to express yourself. You no longer freeze when speaking. You no longer rely on translations. You don't fear mistakes because your voice is trained, your brain is prepared, and your confidence is unshakable. That is the power of a daily fluency zone. Remember this: you do not need 4 hours of study. You do not need an expensive course or a perfect teacher. You do not need motivation videos every day. You need 10 minutes of discipline, honesty, and courage every morning. 10 minutes of action, not procrastination. 10 minutes of speaking, listening, writing, and feeling English. 10 minutes to show your brain, your mouth, and your voice that you are committed. 10 minutes to start every day as a fluent English speaker. By the end of this chapter, make this promise. I will create my 10-minute fluency zone every morning. I will speak. I will shadow. I will write. I will affirm. And I will repeat daily. I will train my mouth, my brain, and my confidence. I will grow every day, even when tired, even when busy, even when no one watches. I will become unstoppable. I will become fluent. And one day, I will speak English naturally, confidently, and fearlessly. And I will know that it was these 10 minutes every morning that built the foundation of my fluency. This is your time, your voice, your practice, your fluency zone. Start today, commit every morning, and watch yourself transform into the English speaker you always wanted to be.